Tyler and Shane.
What are we doing again?
Stunned silence.
Oh my God. Here we are. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Those Fantasy Dudes podcast. Week 4, almost in the books. Almost.
Monday
Maybe
recording. Weird.
For most of our matchups, I believe it is technically in the books.
Not for me, dude. Not for league record. It comes down to Darren Waller.
Oh God, I hope he has the best game he's ever had.
15-point game. I lose.
Tyler, come on, let's manifest it. Let's just pray right now.
So we need Darren Waller to do well. I don't know if I can manifest that, bro.
15 catches from Daniel Jones.
Well, here's the thing. Barkley's not playing. So
how's that worked out? All the other weeks Barkley's not playing. Have they been 15-point games?
Yeah,
he
totally.
was great last week. He got like 3 points. Yeah.
He got 5 points.
Just call it. He's really elite, Jake. He's really like the Kyle Pitts of that team. He's just the most talented guy.
A very athletic man who's highly underutilized.
So athletic and really good at fantasy.
He hasn't really broken out yet, though. You know, I think if you give him the opportunity, which is tonight, he will break out. And I'm pretty sure the Seahawks have been the worst against all tight ends for the last 20 years. So I think that Waller's going to have a great night.
That is not true. They are the worst. That is not true at all.
I think that's incorrect because Seattle's always had great linebackers. Like
I've
always.
Never name one. Just kidding. Bobby Wagner. Everybody.
Yeah. So Darren Waller needs
Lofa Tatupu. Remember him? Remember Lofa Tatupu?
You know I don't.
Nope.
I gotta be honest.
Darren Waller needs an 11-point game.
It's a real person. Look it up. I think he was on the Seahawks, and I'm pretty
11-point game, Jake, is well within the realm of possibility.
I mean,
will he do it? But I don't know.
It's gonna be
my
tight.
nightmare is it's like a 2-catch, 1 touchdown for 30 yards, and it's like just barely there.
That's probably so. Calvin Ridley stat line.
That's not true.
Darren Waller will be.
I think it was even a 30-yard touchdown catch.
Dude, Darren Waller will be the first person that Daniel Jones looks at on every play. He will be.
Yeah.
He's the A.
Looks at is going to be the defense.
Well, that's also entirely true. We'll see. We'll see. I hope that you lose.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
Oh my God, Sam Brilliant literally just said his full name, but Sam literally just said in our other league, Darren Waller going nuclear tonight.
See, and he knows everything about fantasy football if you ask him. Isn't that right?
If you ask him.
Anyways, we're Those Fantasy Dudes. Every week we're here to talk about NFL news, Taylor Swift, Brittany Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Blake Lively, Hugh Jackman, basically everybody that's friends with Taylor Swift.
We used to be a fantasy podcast.
This is just TMZ. We manifested it.
This is those.
No, I didn't manifest shit. I argued it every stop. It was a slow burn to get here, and I argued at every stop.
Yeah, but you don't argue it off the show. Like, if you really wanted it to actually stop, I feel like you would say something.
That's not the biggest issue I got going on, you know? Like, it only comes up when I'm like, God damn it, man. I just want to talk about fantasy football for an hour and a half with my friends.
We do. We talk about fantasy football for most of the show.
Kinda.
What's most? Like, how long is the show? Like half an hour?
Maybe. For Jake it is. He's just tuned out for 90% of it.
I do tune out for this stuff.
Well, yeah, we're also going to talk about our keeper and dynasty league, do some survival football, and answer Dr. Logan's question. Yeah, hope you're excited for that. Instagram at Those Fantasy Dudes, TikTok at Those Fantasy Dudes X, Fantasy Dudes Pod, Reddit at Those Fantasy Dudes. Send us a message, a voice message. Click the link in our bio, and you can be Dr. Logan of the week. And we'll answer your question or a variety of questions if you want. I would love to do that. That'd be my favorite thing to do on the show, other than Brittany Mahomes. If we had,
that'd be awesome. If we got a ton of questions, I've been thinking about doing on X as well. You boys usually on there, doing some start sits maybe on Sunday mornings.
Get them out. Get them.
Be really fun. Get them out. Hit us up. We love fantasy football and talking about it. So
if you just want to send us hate mail, that's fine too. We'll read that out. Literally cool. Anything.
I can't do it. Please don't send that to me.
If someone's just like, Tyler's bald, we'll be like, that's not nice. But
not
we'll
in this
on the
picture,
show.
baby.
Be like,
not right here.
Nothing John hasn't already said to me.
That's the review of the show. 5 stars. Tyler's bald.
5 stars.
Like if he wasn't bald, 0 stars. But anyway,
Tyler did have hair at one time, and
I
people
did.
are me.
Yeah, look
I
at this
saw
photo.
pictures of you, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
how old were
I
you
did.
in this photo? For the video watchers on
Um,
YouTube, Jake has a picture of me during my senior pictures, and Tyler wearing a
during
jacket
a
top hat and holding a clarinet.
parade where we had to wear funny hats. I think I was probably 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
I think right in that range somewhere, with my luscious locks peeking out from under the hat.
A lot of angst in that hat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was the Bieber flow. Those were the days. John's got the
Yeah.
Bieber flow a little bit too.
Oh, you should see.
Oh
There were
yeah.
some pictures
I had
I
it
saw
locked and
John
loaded,
today
man.
with. I mean, the hair was like far more voluminous than that. There was somewhere it's like that is in your eyes 24/7.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was horrible, and I never enjoyed it, but it was the look, and I was too self-conscious to cut my hair at the time.
Yeah, which
I
is
remember.
a shame.
Yeah, I know, because look at me now, right? I'm just,
You did have also a very
Damn.
chiseled
Right?
jaw. I don't know if you've ever seen a young picture of John.
Yeah,
You
it's
could
very
cut-
good.
You cut
I was-
diamonds with that jaw.
I was known for the jawline, and then I put on 50 pounds. So,
So was I. You see that jawline peeking out? See it there? You see that form?
if you look really closely, then you can see it.
It's there. It's under. But it's
I
there.
have had a beard since I could have a beard.
Did the clarinet get you all the ladies? Because that's what I always thought.
All the
growing up.
time, brother. You would not believe it. There
It's
was
like, dude, does he have a clarinet? Is
It's actually
that a
kind of like
woodwind?
it's like a siren for women. Like
Yeah, it really is.
like a dog whistle where they like hear it and they come running.
I was just beating them off me constantly, all grown up. So
You are
yeah,
beaten off constantly, but not in that way.
That clarinet just had to watch from the corner of the room while you're doing RuneScape and jerking off. Yep. So here we are.
that
If you
was
wanna
projection,
follow
but
us-
okay.
Yes, that was just me, but I didn't have a clarinet. I was just jerking off. Anyways,
come
you
on,
can
I was
follow us.
13. Weren't we all?
Oh Lord,
Yeah, when I
Fantasy
I
football.
was just gonna go into detail.
Fantasy
It's a horrible
football.
idea.
This is
Fantasy
still
football,
kind of
Brittany
those fantasy dudes.
Mahomes. Brittany
Oh, stop.
Mahomes.
You know what I'm saying?
Those prepubescent dudes. Here we go. If you want to follow us on any of the various podcast platforms, you can do so on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, TuneIn, Radio, Stitcher, Castbox, Reason, Radio Public Breaker, Pocket Casts, Bullhorn Caster, Podchaser, Podcast Addict, Podbean, Podcast Guru, Podcast Republic, Podverse, and Spotify for Podcasters is our host platform.
Damn, John, I didn't know you fell off, bro.
It's been a long day. I got scammed. I had an iguana fall out of a tree onto my windshield.
What? Average Florida man.
I literally,
Yeah, real Florida man
What?
behavior.
all I was doing was trying to drive to the liquor store, and I
Where
was
else?
going like 40
Sure.
40 miles an
Yeah.
hour, and I thought it was a tree branch because, and like an overhanging tree over the road, smashed into my windshield, and then I see something like catapult off over another truck and smash into the pavement. It was an iguana
Oh my God.
because it flew, like it catapulted the iguana, which apparently is
just
very common.
chilling.
So
That's crazy to me that they just drop out of a tree. Is your
Just fell.
windshield okay? Did it shatter at all?
windshield's
Did you ever
fine.
catch one?
That's crazy.
Windshield was fine. No, I haven't caught an iguana. They run very fast. Like the second
Can
they
you
see
sell
them,
'em?
and they're like,
Could you?
They're
make a
an
couple
invasive
bucks?
species in Florida, right? I think you can
Can
actually
you
like
eat 'em?
hunt them and sell them. And
you're
stuff. I don't
supposed to kill them, actually. But
Yeah.
there's certain types of iguanas, like there's the bright green ones, which are smaller, and then you have like the big regular iguanas that are more of like a darker kind of forest green color. And that's the one that fell on my car, was the big one.
know. Damn.
Sure.
So yeah, you're
I
supposed
just have to look
shoot
out for
them.
like beer bottles in Massachusetts. That's usually kids throwing rocks over overpass.
Yeah,
that sort of
because that's
stuff.
fun. That's fun for them.
Right.
That's lighthearted fun.
Yeah, throwing
Just
rocks
a little,
at vehicles.
little
and
ha
stuff.
ha ha ha.
Yeah, I just caused a major accident. LOL.
LOL.
Yeah, if you want to give us money and support the show, click the link in our bio. We'd really appreciate it. And with all that out of the way, I think it's time to talk about our girl. Don't say it like that, Jake. That's weird. That's weird that you would say it like
Dog,
that.
I didn't even say a word. Just trying to get through.
Brittany Mahomes update. Brittany Mahomes update.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you a chance. If you wanted to start the segment yourself, I just wanted you to give you the opportunity because you don't get that. And you deserve that, Jake. You
I don't
deserve
want that.
Here's your chance.
we've decided to bring the Brittany Mahomes segment to a close.
Whoa. Hold on.
No,
Hold
Jake's
on.
gone. Jake's
That's
gone.
not true. Bye, Jake.
Jake's gone. Just kidding. He's back.
It's been a group decision that we've all been talking about for a while behind the scenes.
Was this in our KO this morning, our Zoom meeting, our weekly
With the
meeting?
it's not hitting the KPIs we're looking for, which is literally anything. Everyone hates it. Yeah, and with the rise of Taylor Swift, it's like, who gives a shit about Brittany?
What are we
Mahomes?
doing anymore? Yeah, you're right.
Well, they're best friends, Jake. It's one and the same. You
Yeah.
can't talk about one without talking about the other.
Hate them both.
Whoa, hey.
I actually do like Taylor Swift's music for what it's worth. I think some of her music's pretty good.
See,
well, you only like her as a person? Is that the deal?
No, I'm a big Britney guy. Not a big.
You
not
like
a big
Brittany
Taylor
Mahomes
guy.
music?
Yeah, Brittany Mahomes has way better discography.
Well, here she is. Here's Brittany, our girl. She's had quite the last few weeks here. You know, Taylor Swift in the picture, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes almost losing to Zach Wilson. It's truly incredible how much can happen during a week of NFL football. Records are broken, careers can change in a matter of seconds, and friendships can be sparked with the most unlikely of people. I am, of course, talking about our girl Brittany and her newfound friendship with none other than the international superstar and romantic partner of Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. Not only has Taylor Swift been seen at the past 2 Chief games up in the box cheering for her man, she is also all over the airwaves, attending parties with her clique that includes the likes of Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Sophie Turner, and Hugh Jackman, and you guessed it, Brittany Mahomes.
Who else, baby?
Who else? You're not a complete friend group without Brittany Mahomes, if you ask me.
I like when we talked about Zach Wilson banging moms.
We could get there again someday.
I saw a lot of Zach Wilson and Donna Kelce memes over the weekend.
Me
like
too.
Kelsey's playing for Taylor up in the box. I'm playing for Donna up there.
It's kind of amazing.
I was like, whew, yeah. Honestly, he showed up, dude. So
the accuracy is there. It's kind of crazy. It also doesn't feel real saying that out loud, but I can confirm Brittany was in fact in the box alongside Taylor cheering on the Kansas City Chiefs. There were also reports that Brittany and Taylor did shots together at the party following the Chiefs vs. Bears game last week. It must be really tough for Brittany being the least famous person by a wide margin, and not to mention her fame is only due to her husband being immaculate at playing football. Brittany is quite literally surrounded by self-made millionaires in a luxury box she barely has the privilege of being invited to.
Huh.
If you look at some of these screen grabs,
this one's the best.
From the game, you'll see Brittany looking absolutely miserable, staring at a cheese stick in the bottom of the screen, while Taylor is cheering with a drink in one hand and Ryan Reynolds in the other. Sophie Turner is also right by Taylor's side, while Brittany is demoted to the level where Taylor could easily use her as a footrest.
What is this segment, man?
Are you sure that's a cheese stick that she's holding? What is that?
Maybe I don't know. Somebody said that.
Somebody said cheese stick.
See,
that's a good picture, though. Oh,
it's a great. It shows exactly what Brittany has become. You know?
Yeah.
Look at the excitement, and then there's Brittany right there at the bottom. But
there's really something else.
While watching the game live, there was a moment in the booth when Brittany was attempting to speak to Taylor. I can't imagine what she would have said, but clearly it wasn't that important to Taylor, as she basically ignored Brittany and brushed right by her, leaving Brittany alone sitting there to wallow in her own pity.
How do you know this?
I have a video on my phone. You want to see it?
We know.
Okay,
I sent it to you.
I take it back.
I sent you the video.
It's there. Not watch that.
You didn't, Jake. Are you fucking kidding me?
I saw a lot of great posts as well of pictures of Taylor talking to Brittany. And just with the caption of like, why isn't your husband throwing more to Travis? Like, why is he throwing it to the other team?
There it is.
There it is.
Really
this is an awful experience for everyone right now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Look, she just brushes by her.
She's just like, I'm just going to scoot on by.
Yeah, she's like, I'm done with this. I don't know how I got stuck with you alone without my friends.
If there's anything I know, it's that a 3-second clip of something tells the whole story.
Yeah.
This photo says the whole story as well. But
I fucking hate this. Can we be done with this bit yet?
You must be wondering, though. Surely, Brittany has seen an increase in followers after finding herself right next to the likes of Taylor Swift on national television.
Right?
Nope.
Swifties, Kelsey followers up, everybody around her.
I know. Yet Brittany is still stuck at 1.4 million. Travis Kelce, on the other hand, an increase of 900,000 followers, and Jason even got an increase of 180,000 followers.
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, Jason Voorhees. No, it was Jason Kelsey. It's crazy. Maybe Brittany got a picture of herself with Taylor on social media. Nope. It was just a sad photo of herself. We're in a custom Jackson or Mahomes jacket on the sideline.
Jackson Mahomes jacket. Jacket Mahomes.
The photo had a caption that said NYC, which of course makes no sense considering MetLife Stadium is located in New Rutherford, New Jersey.
I feel like Jackson Mahomes does have to be like at home, kind of punching the air because he can't be like clout chasing behind.
Oh, he was
Taylor,
at the game.
you know.
He was at the game.
Yeah, I'm sure he
Notice
was, but Patrick and Patrick's PR people have to have a talk with him. It's been like, you got to stay the fuck away from the cameras.
And
If
Taylor,
if you are within 30 feet of Taylor Swift, a sniper will take you out from the roof.
Like,
dude, I almost feel like because if you watch the game, which I watched it relatively closely, I passed out in the fourth quarter. But like every time they cut to Taylor, there was like a different group of people next to her. So I feel like there was like a sign out sheet or something. Like, hey, you get the first quarter.
oh my lord,
you get
Your
the second
Taylor Swift
quarter.
time.
Yeah, every time it was a different. It was like Blake Lively in the first quarter, and then it cut to like Ryan Reynolds and Sophie Turner or something. It was like, it's weird that it's always a different group of people, and Taylor
is it?
in the
It's a
same
box
spot.
full of people.
Why does Taylor never move though? And then she
What
was
do you
with
mean?
Donna
The
in the
camera
third
is
quarter.
on them. The camera's on her. That's why she doesn't move because the camera's on her.
Yeah, but the people around her always shifted out. That's what
She
I'm
probably
saying.
moved too. Were you like, yep, that's the same pole that she was at in the last couple shots?
I think.
I mean, the
it's pretty
box is only
obvious.
so wide.
Yeah,
I think
where'd they
she's
go?
kind of just chilling in the same spot.
I don't know. Maybe she got food, clearly got a drink. This is
You
so
don't think
stupid.
there's a possibility? You don't think there's a
I
possibility?
don't want to argue anymore.
You can't say it's stupid and argue with
You're
us.
right. Yeah, I know. They're staging it, John. Whatever you're asserting is correct.
How do you think the food is in the box? You think it's pretty good
Amazing.
food?
It's amazing. These people have so much money.
it's-
It's amazing, John.
I bet it's okay. I bet it's like decent stadium food.
No, it's probably good stadium food. It's probably like whatever you get for stadium food, but better. That's why I want to get into
Is
that
that the
box,
bar?
the
'Cause the food-
Patriots. I want to figure out how to get into that.
Oh,
thing,
that would be
dude.
so sick.
Did I tell you
I've
that I
been
might be
thinking
able to
about
get
trying.
in the Levi's box in San Francisco?
Why?
What?
Probably
Chewy?
can't say it on pod.
George?
No,
Oh,
it's not
shit.
Chewy, but it's a family member
Can
who lives in San Francisco.
can we go?
Ooh, maybe. We'll talk about it. Don't worry about it. We'll talk off pod about that. Okay? Don't you
All right,
worry, guys.
we're going to Levi's Stadium, guys.
It's hard to say what's next for Brittany Mahomes. She has certainly been demoted in terms of the most famous team wife/girlfriend. Her brother-in-law is still a piece of shit, and her husband almost lost to Zach Wilson.
Let's go.
I think
New
that's
good luck
so
charm.
cool. I love that.
I know, right? That's crazy that I'm
They're
actually
just letting
saying
him
that.
sling it. I feel like now they were trying to make him a game manager, and
They're
they're
like,
just letting him
yeah,
sling it.
fuck it. What do we have to lose?
Dude, he was throwing some good balls last night. Better than
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
I
mean,
think
honestly.
one thing that's going to happen is once he starts doing that, the other defenses are going to totally figure him out. But last night they were not expecting that, so
I think it really comes down to offensive line play. Like honestly,
Also,
if he just
the
has a little bit of
defense-
time, he can make
the
a good
defense
throw.
played like animals last night. Let's not ignore that too. I mean,
That is the only reason they were in that game.
it is
at all.
it is a tough task to sack Patrick Mahomes, and they took him down. And I mean, 2 interceptions on him. Come on,
Should have been 3. There was
yeah,
a holding
should have
call,
been.
right? Like absolutely nuts.
Did you see the clip of poor Zach Wilson on the sideline getting consoled by Randall Cobb and Lazard, and he was like, "It's my fault." I'm like, it kind of wasn't. Not this one. Like,
Yeah, he played an awesome game.
some
I love
crazy
it.
catches
he
from
did.
his tight ends too. Some crazy good
Yeah,
catches.
what was it?
Yeah.
Who got that one in the end zone? That was
CJ
real nice?
Uzama,
Uzama, yeah,
Yeah.
that was really nice.
little toe tapper from the old man.
I love to see. Is he old? I think he's 28.
I
No,
don't
he's
think he's that
he's
old.
quite old.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's like 34.
Oh,
I mean,
Hell
the
yeah.
Bengals let him go, and he got up in there though. It's pretty awesome.
oh my god.
Yes, finally.
This is probably the best one I've seen.
It's very good.
I feel like they're pals. I don't think it's this deep. I mean,
We got
I
to
think-
describe to audio listeners too what's going on in this.
So there's a
picture.
meme, if you haven't seen it, it's Nancy Kerrigan as Taylor Swift, and then Tanya Harding is kind of eyeing her down before beating the shit out of her with a crowbar.
Well,
Okay,
did Tanya Harding carry out the
didn't
beating? It
beat
was
the
her
shit
boyfriend,
out of her.
right?
Yeah, it was like it was her boyfriend.
Yeah, but it was
still,
her
yeah.
idea, and it
It
kind of
was.
got
Wait,
blown
does
out of
this mean that
proportion.
Patrick Mahomes is going to beat the shit out of Taylor Swift? Is that what you're inserting?
I feel like she's crazy enough to
Yeah.
convince him to do such a thing and ruin his career. Could you imagine?
I could.
Wow.
Honestly,
That would be a
Brittany's got a
crazy
dinner, so-
story. Wouldn't that be a crazy story?
I don't think it's the
heard
craziest
it here
thing to ever
first.
happen. Yeah. I mean, Henry Ruggs killed a woman with a Corvette. So
That's
underdog.
the
Cool
same
vibe
thing.
now.
Yeah.
This is a cool
This is
vibe we got
cool.
going on.
Those
Great.
fantasy
Happy
News
Monday.
podcast. But yeah, so anyways, the new good luck charm for the Chiefs may very well be T Swift herself, and Brittany's follower count could drop to the number we originally found her at, a respectable 1.1 million. If you want to follow her, that's going to be at Brittany Lynn, BrittanyLynnne on Instagram. Be one of the 1.4 million.
You know, we plug her Instagram so much. I think most of those followers are attributed to us. So you're welcome.
The reason why she got to 1.4 is purely because of our podcast, if you ask me.
You can piggyback off our fame, Brittany. That's cool, but
Yeah, selfish. You couldn't even plug us one time in your stories. Ridiculous.
we should have been up in that box, bro. But you know, it is what it is.
You know what, guys? We'll be next to Donna Kelsey one day. It'll be me, you, and Jake.
The only
From State
place
Farm.
you're
Donna
ever
Kelsey.
going to be near
Jake from
Donna
State Farm.
Kelsey is in a courtroom when somebody inevitably arrests you for crimes against Brittany Mahomes.
Again,
That's
I'm
probably
literally
more
just I'm
accurate.
just reporting what I find on Twitter, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That has not been my experience on this segment. Unless you're following somebody who's also a fucking deranged lunatic about Brittany Mahomes.
You know, I hate to agree with Jake.
I
on
have
this
like
one,
16 Twitter accounts. All those things I showed you, those are just my accounts where I made all these memes. I'm just fucking
John-
absolutely crazy.
John is about 515 of the 1.1 million.
but- Yep.
Yeah, 515,000.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's going to do it for the Brittany Mahomes update, but I do think it's time to get into some NFL news and injury updates.
NFL news and injury updates.
Okay, T-Dog, this is your moment to take it away with some news. Here we go.
Well, and in typical fashion, I'm also big slacking here on pulling up the notes, but that's not a surprise to anybody.
You know what? That's okay. We got all day.
Don't
Yeah, it's
tell
been
him
a
you're
good
behind the
week, though.
curtain. Lie to him about it.
Behind the curtain. I
The
know.
hell?
I'm sorry. No, this is honestly, this is a great week. I finally got to sit down yesterday and watch Red Zone, like
Oh,
start to finish
Oh,
all
good for
day. That's
you.
since the start of the season. This has been the first day I got to do that, so that was pretty epic.
we love that. We love to see that.
It was great. Really
It does
wholesome
feel good.
moment. My fucking back hurt so bad when I got up, when I peeled myself out of my chair at 8:00.
Were you sticking to
Yeah.
the couch at any point?
A little bit, yeah. You
I
just gotta
fell
you
asleep
get a little
during Red
spatula,
Zone
you know. You just gotta like
yesterday.
pop your legs off.
Oh yeah.
But no, getting right into it here. Christian McCaffrey has scored a touchdown in 13 straight games as a 49er. To all my fellow gambling addicts out there, I think they may have even taken away his anytime touchdown odds on most sports books at this rate.
Wow. That's
And if they're on there, they're like minus 400. So it's like there's no incentive.
Who's?
Christian McCaffrey, anytime
Wow.
touchdown, because it's happened 13 games in a row. This breaks a record that was held by none other than Jerry Rice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know,
13.
just that guy.
And it's not just one touchdown a game. I mean, he gets like 4 a game.
No.
I mean, Christian McCaffrey really is him. You
He
know?
really is.
You know,
He's
and
him.
I mean, they were kind of stunting on the Cardinals a little bit, so let's not get too crazy. He is him, though. Don't
you
get
know
me
how
wrong.
frustrating it is to the fact that I got Amon-Ra St. Brown as my guaranteed keeper in the Liga record. And I had Ramondre versus Christian McCaffrey in my 50-50.
Sorry, is this the John complains about his team segment? or
Yeah,
is this the
brother.
news segment?
I'm gonna say it. I said it at the beginning of the season. I'm pretty sure you should have kept Christian McCaffrey.
In
Where would you have kept him?
50-50, it would have been the 111.
Oh, that's a no-brainer. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
That's. I mean,
Did we know draft
I went for the
position? Are we
value of
good
Amon-Ra in the
keepers?
7th round. I figured that was pretty
Even
fucking
if
good.
we didn't, it is a 1 in 11 odds that you get a better position. Like Christian McCaffrey went 103, and that was late in our league. Like,
I mean, I
late.
was trying to go for best case scenario, which was guarantee Amon-Ra and also get Christian McCaffrey at the 111.
I'm going Christian McCaffrey and guarantee. I mean, even
Well, you
can
say that now. Come on.
No,
Say that
no,
then.
come on.
Amon-Ra in the 7th round.
John.
Fuck off.
The only reason I didn't take him at the 101, I took Kelsey, by the way, and this is in a keeper league for all you listeners before you judge me. So I know
Mhm.
Justin Jefferson was not there because this league's full of idiots and they let
Or
Jake get it
Chase.
anyway, or Chase.
At the
So I took
12th level.
Kelsey, and the only reason I didn't take this man at 101 was because of injury concern. If that was not a thing, if he was just fine and didn't play running back and smash his body into people every week, he's very easily going to be the number 1 scorer in fantasy football this year.
He is.
I don't think that's a debate. He is right now.
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
He's averaging like 110 yards a game rushing.
They give him the ball on every play almost. Like Deebo Samuel didn't even get a target last night. Like it's
Yeah.
No, I loved all
Crazy.
the players saying like if Kyle Shanahan could make a running back, it would be Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And it's true.
I think it's because
he's
I think
really,
his
really
dad
good
was
at football.
making Christian for Kyle
Yeah,
years
I
and
think
years ago.
I think he genuinely might have been. So, but he's good at football. That's not
What?
news.
That's crazy.
Christian
The
McCaffrey's
biggest
dad
winner
played
From
for-
like birth, he created him. Like the
yeah,
way
they're all
that
molded,
and
like-
McCaffrey played for what's Kyle's dad's name?
Oh, Kyle Shanahan's dad, Mike Shanahan.
Yeah.
He looks really old now. You ever see him in a box? God damn, he should be in a coffin at this point.
different kind of.
Cool.
Yeah, he's in the wrong type of box.
Speaking of winning, no. The biggest winner of Sunday
Yeah.
though was Donna Kelsey. This woman is literally living
right.
the life of royalty. She spent the 1 p.m. game alongside Jake from State Farm, then
I was
went to
there.
MetLife to hang out with Taylor Swift for Sunday Night Football. So that was pretty fun.
She is him. She is her.
She's her.
You know what? She's him. Good for her. Good
She's
for
beauty.
Donna
She is
Kelsey,
grace. Yeah, that's got to be a pretty cool life. What was it like? She won the white woman lottery. Somebody said.
dude. Literally, don't you think
He had
all
2
of
kids
us?
in the NFL and knows Taylor Swift.
I would fucking love to do that for my mom. You know, be like, hey, you want to hang out with Jake from State Farm? Yeah, okay, you're there, done.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Then
sick.
I send you to hang out with T Swift and fucking Hugh Jackman, bro. Living the life, crazy.
Absolutely living it up. Another fun news story from Sunday. Toy Story Sunday football. Sunday Fun Day football.
Mhm.
Pretty cool, but also like just tragic to start. You would think that they would have tested stuff out, but technical difficulties were just everywhere. Animated versions of Booger McFarlane and Drew Carter tried to like riff on air and like explain to kids how football worked, but it was way too technical.
It was. Did you guys? Did
How
we
is
all
it
watch
that
a little
hard?
bit? Did we all watch a little
hard
bit
to
of it?
explain
or-
football? I feel like
I
football-
started out with Gabby insisted that that's what we watched to start,
Yeah.
and it was brutal. You missed like the first, I don't know, 3
Quarter.
or 4 series. Yeah, at least part of the first quarter.
The pick six, though, I did see the highlights. The pick six,
The ones that worked, I gotta be
Super
honest,
funny.
were amazing, dude. That Bijan juke was so fucking fun
Oh,
to watch. Toy Story
dude.
version.
In Andy's room, fuck yeah, bro.
That was so
I
good.
could just see myself as Bullseye watching Bijan put up
I felt
fucking
like-
yard after yard.
I felt like the SpongeBob ones were good. I hope that they do another one of those.
Those are great. The impressive thing about this, although there are technical difficulties, is it's real time. It's as it's happening, exactly as it's happening.
There was a
So-
delay, a little bit of a delay to allow for render time, but I mean,
But,
you're not gonna
Like
know
a
if you're-
second, 2 seconds. Seriously, I
couple
had them up
minutes.
side by side.
Did
No.
you?
Yeah, dude, it was
Oh.
right bang on because they're calling the game as it was happening while the technical difficulties were happening. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm,
So it was right there. But I mean, they should have all the time in the world to test this. So people
They
on
could-
people on Twitter were defending Disney. I'm like, it's fucking Disney. They have so much money, dude. Like, you can test this, and
it should have been better.
nobody asked for this. You can put it out whenever you want. We're not banging down your doors to kick it out. You know,
but
I
also,
mean, I
dude,
feel like they
they,
did test it, and it probably worked in the controlled environments.
they hyped this up so much. Like they were like every single break in the action, they were like, "Oh, don't forget on Thursday morning, Sunday Fun Day, Andy's room." I'm like, "Great, I can't wait." But it's not for the adults. It's
Yeah.
like, and I was like blowing the trivia out of the water, bro. Where it was like, how many NFL teams
Oh.
are there?
Yeah, it's
I'm
made
like,
for like 8-year-old
There's
kids.
32.
John's like, I'm a
Crushing 'em.
fucking
I'm
god,
crushing
dude.
'em.
I'm so smart. These kids are dumb as shit.
Dude, they even did the one where it's like, how many NFL teams are animals? And I was like, 14. Done. Got it right. 14. And
That's pretty. That one was actually kind of hard. I had to think about that one. I was
I
like,
guessed
"Jeez,
that
I don't
one.
know."
Yeah, I got it exactly right.
Yeah,
I was really proud of
pretty good.
myself.
Also, shout out to at Dak Nowitzki on Twitter. Might have the tweet of the year here, or I'm sorry, on
Oh.
X. Might have the post of the year. Could you imagine the DeMar Hamlin situation in the Toy Story game?
Oh my god.
Hate to be that guy. That's
Shit.
funny though. That's
You imagine
I saw
trying
that
to
on Sunday and
explain
was
that
like,
to children.
I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Oh,
Imagine what,
get
like,
Buzz Lightyear out there doing CPR. No, that was I
Bullseye
saw
and
that and was like,
Jesse.
oof.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah,
They would just
that
have
might
to start
be
like playing Toy Story 2 instead. Be like, and never mind,
Just
everybody.
put anything up, you know. No, I saw people like losing bets. Like, imagine getting your bad beat in Toy Story Sunday Fun Day. That was really good.
Were there
Like,
prop bets
tackle
for
him.
Sunday Fun Day?
No, but it's just like imagine watching your bet lose in
In
Toy
Sunday
Story
Fun.
version. Yeah, it's
I
just
wonder there had to
good
be
stuff.
some prop bets out there based around the Toy Story thing.
Oh,
begin with.
guaranteed.
probably somewhere. I didn't see them, but
What's the next Pixar movie you'd want to see done in this format?
well, it has to be a Disney licensed Pixar, which is not all of them, but it's most of them. I
I'm
would
thinking
love to
like-
see a Monsters Inc. I'm a big Monsters Inc. fan.
I like
I
that.
feel like that'd be sick.
They do it in like Boo's room. What's her name?
No, you do it in like the Scream on the
Yeah,
Scream
do it in the
floor,
factory.
the factory, whatever. You got all the different
Scare
doors.
floor. Yeah.
Scare floor. Yeah. See, I'm a fake fan. I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
Or Monsters University. They do it on the actual football field.
Oh,
That'd be
see, that would be
Oh,
really
That's for the
cool.
teens. That's for the teens.
That'd be kind of that's for the tweens.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. It's a good idea,
Speaking of tweens, this guy looks like a tween. Rams rookie Puka Nacua has 39 receptions and surpassed Anquan Bolden and his 30 receptions in 2003 for the most ever by a player in his first 4 NFL games. How do we feel about that?
Just Matthew Stafford hyper targeting one person because that's all he can fucking do.
It's
I do-
almost like
I'm
Matthew
so
Stafford
interested.
supports any wide receiver ever.
He does. I'm so interested to see what it looks like when Cup comes back. I can't wait.
Raise a
It's
hand.
going to be nuts.
Raise your hands if you're trying to get Cup off Sterling.
I mean, not actively, but I would. Yeah.
I mean, I asked.
He wants to take everything from you for any of his top
Oh,
players.
dude. I mean, we talked about that we talked about the trade that I had with, or the offer that I had from him, right?
We might have briefly mentioned it. I can't remember what.
I don't know if we
was,
did
but
it, did it live on air, but hold on, I'm pulling it up so I get it right because it was
I want to know
not
so I know
good.
what to base my offer.
Never mind. Actually, he didn't send me any trade offers.
Fair enough.
Well, it was a lot of hype for nothing.
No, this
Well,
is
yeah, because I'm not going to give you intel.
It's for the listeners. I'm not really here. I'm just a face on
Yeah,
the screen,
whatever.
Jake.
Whatever.
no this situation with Puka Nacua has been absolutely insane though. I gotta be honest, I was not on board. I thought it was kind of a fluke. First couple games. I think I texted you guys on Sunday. I was like, my bad, Puka. Like, I am not familiar with your game. Like, because I was not, and this man blew up. I think I was talking trash last week too at the end when Logan was asking for start sits. Didn't even mention Puka. It was like Josh Palmer,
We wrote him off completely.
Nico Collins maybe was on there. Yeah, which Nico Collins had a great week. But
Wait,
yeah,
last week?
I wrote
Oh,
him
man,
off.
I just had to pee so bad. There's no way. I feel like I probably said Puka, didn't I?
I think
think
you did
you-
say Puka.
Yeah.
I just wasn't up. I'm not up on it. I guess I'm falling off because I feel like he's just a must start every week moving forward if you have him.
Even
I
with
really
Cup,
do.
even
Yeah,
if Cup
oh my
comes
god.
back.
Even with Cup.
I'm
Yeah.
starting him.
Just see what happens.
I mean, to be fair, Nico Collins also a great start.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. It's like Nico Collins, fantastic start as well. But Puka, just the amount of targets this man gets is
Yeah.
ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. 39 catches in 4 games as a rookie is ridiculous.
It's insane. I mean, his
bonkers.
snap percentage has also gone up significantly. His very first game, he was 78% snap percentage. Like,
That's outrageous.
it's just the targets are just absolutely unreal. I mean, he's got 37, 40, 53 targets.
Oh my god.
53
Bonkers,
targets
dude.
in 4
39 for
games.
53. How many? Does he have any touchdowns?
There's
I can't
NFL
really
players
see
He
that
got
that.
his
don't see
first
that in a
touchdown to win the
season.
game in overtime last week.
Yeah.
Like,
Averaging, I mean, his yards per catch too, averaging, what is that, like 12-ish?
I really want to
insane.
know how good of a wide receiver he is genuinely because Matthew Stafford made Kenny Golladay look like a wide receiver one.
Look like Superman. Yeah.
I mean,
He just-
it's I would love I want to see a comparison between what the fuck Stafford is doing to make these wide receivers just have like does he just put the ball in the perfect place every time? I just don't know. Because it's like he can support anybody.
I think he
Everybody gets
does.
elevated
And-
by him.
I think their offensive play calling is just favoring this guy too, right? I mean, they're just drawing it
Yeah.
up for him right now.
how do
I
you
think
this
he
was
just
his
stepped
best?
into what Cooper Kupp was supposed to be. They're like, we're just
Yeah.
going to keep the same offense, but run it with Puka. Why not?
6'2",
I-
205. What's the build? What kind of build does Cooper Kupp have? I wonder if he's like the
Very
same.
similar.
Yeah.
That's very
6'2",
similar. Cooper Kupp
205.
might be like 6'3" or 6'4", but that's a very similar build.
No, Cooper Kupp's like 6'2".
6'2", 208. It's a
Literally
literally
pound
co-
difference. It's the same
Yeah.
person.
Crazy.
Should have thought about that. But we don't go that deep into our research. I don't think typically that's
No, I mean, because that's kind of spooky.
Most of our time is spent on
Brittany Mahomes.
Brittany Mahomes and
Exactly.
Taylor Swift.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. So we missed this because of Brittany Mahomes. Is that we can blame it on? Maybe.
you
Yeah,
certainly.
probably.
Okay. What else we got, Tyler?
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor is designated to return from the PUP list and should practice on Wednesday for the Colts. Whether or not he actually stays there and cooperates is yet to be seen. I think it's in his best interest to, personally, but
I mean, if he wants to play football, it's kind of, up to him, I guess.
yeah, but what's so bad about the Colts? I don't even remember what this whole thing was about.
I think he just wanted money. Also, Jim Irsay is a fucking asshole and a lunatic. So
Yeah, he's
I think
Jerry
just
Jones
playing for this
2.0.
organization isn't ideal for Jonathan Taylor.
But who cares? You're getting paid, man. And I really like Anthony Richardson. I really like that offense.
They could win the division this year. They could.
Yeah, they
and get a home
genuinely could.
playoff game. Like
Yeah,
they're
I-
good
dude,
enough.
I don't know. I don't get it. Like, don't you want to chase a ring a little bit?
Oh, that's not happening. There's zero
Not this
chance
year.
of that happening.
I mean,
or next year or the next 3 years after that. I don't think so. But
For the Colts?
yeah, no chance.
Oh man,
Zero.
I don't know. Anthony Richardson's electric.
Have you seen the rest of the AFC?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
AFC is ridiculous.
They could win a playoff game and then
Any
get
gi-
annihilated in the divisional round. That's
any
that-
given
that's a
Sunday.
chance.
Any given Sunday, Jonathan.
Yeah, they would have to have a lot of Sundays though. Back to back.
I'm just
Sundays.
saying.
Any given Sunday, and then another Sunday, and then another Sunday after that. I'll go out on a limb and say the Colts. I don't think they win a playoff game the next 5 or 6 years.
I'll lock that in right now.
Well,
I
okay.
wouldn't lock that in.
I'll take
At
that
all.
for sure. I'll take that right
You
now. I'll take
shouldn't
that.
lock that in, John.
I'm gonna say that I'll take a water bet they win a playoff game this year.
This year.
Sure.
Okay.
Why, who gives a shit?
You're gonna. All right. Well, it's water. I think we need to change it from water to boiling acid to
Oh my
make it
god.
because there has to be some real stakes to this.
Yeah, the
I think
stakes
that's
are you
kinda
can
what's
talk a little
fun
bit
about
of shit in my face. All right, I'm writing it down.
Colts will not win a playoff game this year.
Who was Browns finish higher than Pats in 2024?
Yeah, I can't wait to wait for
Who
that
was
one
that?
to pan out.
That was
think
probably
that-
you and John.
That was me. That was definitely me.
That was you and Mac, or me?
No. There's no.
Okay.
It's just me and you. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we
Yeah.
have one in here for Logan. You and Logan have one.
It's the George Pickens and also George Pickens versus Deontay Johnson. There's also a Jahan Dotson versus George Pickens water bet.
Yeah. So how's that looking
Um,
so far?
Pretty good for me because Deontay Johnson hasn't played a snap, and Dotson, I'm not sure what's going on there. But what's our next story, Tyler?
Yeah. Any given Sunday. That's what the Patriots are hoping moving forward here.
Bro, Patriots. That was rough. I did not watch that game. I only saw the box score
Yeah,
afterwards.
I didn't watch it either.
It was absolute annihilation. Absolute
Honestly.
fucking utter annihilation.
Bill Belichick was dealt his worst loss ever as a coach of the Patriots, losing 38-3 to the Cowboys. not
He's-
only was this a points loss, this was just a team loss. Matthew Judon went out with a lower bicep tendon tear, and rookie first round pick Christian Gonzalez suffered a shoulder injury. They are both out indefinitely because we don't know the severity of the injuries. So their top two players on defense as well out for who knows how long. Mac Jones looked terrible. Twitter is calling for his head. Threw 2 picks, had 12 completions out of 21 attempts. Bailey Zappi didn't look any good either. Just couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything on offense at all.
Micah Parsons is just an animal.
He was
Micah
hurt for most
Parsons
of the
was
game.
hurt for most of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And
That's-
still, Mac Jones had a
Well, no Diggs,
Fumble,
no
lost
Parsons,
fumble.
and they still looked like this.
lost
Yeah.
fumble scoop and score from Mac Jones to the Cowboys. Then he had a pick six. Then he had another interception.
Yeah,
Just-
it was a brutal game to watch. I mean, just from my recollection of the game, it was kind of like a fever dream because you look at it and it's just Mac Jones throwing pick after pick, and the Patriots doing nothing with their opportunities. And then
Just
the Cowboys
mistake after mistake.
Hey,
It-
the good news is
brutal.
we're definitely going to be able to upgrade our season tickets soon.
You can say that again.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Bill's
not
only-
going to the
Bill's
games to
only-
watch the Patriots win at this point. That's for
I'm
sure.
just going to drink beers and be at a football stadium. But Bill is definitely only sticking around to get the wins record, right? That's it.
I don't think Bill Belichick really cares about that.
Oh, he absolutely.
I think he
cares.
absolutely does care about
think he
that.
does?
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
I
How
mean,
can
Andy
you not?
Reid
It's
is going to
Don
pass
Shula.
that.
not-
You're-
He's not that far off, dude.
Well, he's got to win some games to get there.
Yeah.
At this point, you hope that he strings a few together to get. To
I
that
mean,
rank.
dude, he needs 20. What is this? 29.
he's not
he
getting
needs,
that,
which is
before he-
not. Don't get me wrong. That's a long time.
I mean, that's being like objective. That's like 4 or 5 more seasons.
No,
That's
for
what
the
I'm
love
saying.
of God, no. Does that
No,
include
that's-
playoff games too? Not
I
that he's
think
going to
this
win
is
any.
career win.
Brother, let's
I don't know
talk
if
about
this
some
includes-
regular season wins before we start being like, well, can we get some wins in the playoffs? Like,
Can we like
let's-
maybe get? Does the Super Bowl count?
Let's get
Like, I
a
wouldn't mind one of
win
those.
for you guys in the regular season before we start
Hey,
talking
we beat
about
the
that.
Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts to watch.
not good.
Losing our 2 best players on top of already losing the game by 35.
I kept saying like,
doesn't really
well,
get worse than that.
I was like, it doesn't. That's about the worst thing that could happen. So it's whatever. And then Christian Gonzalez got injured, and I was like, okay, that's the worst thing that could have happened. And Matthew Judon got injured, and I was like, okay, it's not funny anymore. I want to go home. I don't want to
Yeah,
watch this game.
Imagine being there
Oh no,
as a
That
Patriot.
sure-
I would want to die.
I would have left. I would have left. I would have been
The
so
Chargers and
distraught.
Chiefs games are going to be really rough to be at.
Oh, they're not. I don't know if they'll be this rough. God willing, they won't
mean,
be
they're-
nearly as rough as this.
We were already missing our entire secondary. All 3 Joneses are injured, aren't they?
Yeah,
Our
Marcus,
whole defense
Jack,
is
and
injured at this
Jonathan.
point.
yeah,
They're all hurt.
Yeah,
Mac Jones
that's
sucks. Ramondre gets like 1 yard per carry.
that's.
I mean,
it's looking bad. It's not
Our wide
looking good.
receiver core is horrible.
X was just filled again with Mac Jones is not what we need, and everybody was started posting draft orders for next year. If that
Christ.
just tells you where the Patriots fan base is at right now.
We're right there with the Cardinals and the.
It's
fucking
week
Bears at
4.
this point.
Going into week 5, it didn't take long. Moving on here to some more notable injuries, aside from every single player on the Patriots. Kenny Pickett went down with a knee injury. He's not expected to miss much time. They might rest him next week versus Baltimore since they have a bye in week 6. I think that makes sense.
They might as well. There's gonna. I mean, they could probably beat Baltimore if you ask me. I think they have a chance if they.
Fat chance, dude. Fat fucking chance the Steelers beat Baltimore.
I don't know. They could have a
Yeah.
good
Dude,
defense.
there's no way. Their defense is good.
offense
Don't get me
trash.
wrong, but their offense cannot keep them in games, especially when you have Lamar Jackson on the other side of the ball. Like, there's-
If you ask
Yeah.
me, I honestly think Houston has a better offense than Baltimore right now.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm dead
There's-
serious. I'm dead
that's not true.
serious.
They've
They have a
played
better
nobody.
running game. Their
They've played
quarterback
nobody.
is done better, and they have better receivers right now overall.
Houston lost to the Ravens already this season
They've improved since then.
in 3 weeks.
I think their offense looks a lot better and more high powered than the Ravens right now. Absolutely, without question.
more high powered. You're talking about Lamar Jackson, Mark
Lord, man.
Andrews, and maybe the best rookie wide receiver out of that class.
I think
that is
overall,
a clown take. What
overall,
do
the
you?
Houston
I
Texans look better
That's-
than the Baltimore Ravens.
what
That's
do you
crazy.
want? What do you want to bet on about this? I will take anything. It's such a clown take.
That's really bad.
I'll say I enjoy watching the Houston Texans more than the Baltimore.
Okay,
Ravens.
that's way different than objectively
gives
the
a
Houston
shit?
Texans offense is better than the Ravens. There's no way.
I mean, also that I'm just saying. I think Pittsburgh at least has a chance if they start Kenny Pickett to beat the Baltimore Ravens. Even if they start Mr. Trubisky, I think they have a chance.
Everybody has a chance. That's not what we're saying. I just don't know why you would run him out against that Ravens defense. He's going to get killed. And I don't think that that's an important enough game that you really think you could
It's a
totally
divisional
win.
game. It's
Yeah,
a very
divisional
important game.
I mean,
that's
like,
the type of game where it's a tiebreaker at stake. There, you have to put him in. If
I mean,
you
how do you
play.
feel about what's his nuts? Oh God, who's their backup? I know his face.
Mitch Trubisky?
Mitch Trubisky. Yeah,
the 101.
I gotta be real with you. I don't see a notable difference at this point between Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett, other than development. I
That's
really
what
don't.
I don't think.
So
it
why
matters
rush Kenny
who's out.
Pickett?
Fair. That's
Right.
fair. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where I'm coming from. Quarterback injuries continue. Justin Herbert suffered a fractured finger on his non-throwing hand, getting into a fight with Max Crosby. So
Wait,
that was
that's why
pretty
it
crazy.
happened.
Yeah, they got into a shoving match, and Justin Herbert fractured his finger.
What an idiot, dude.
yeah.
He's done great for fantasy
That
so
is
far.
like the
So
most
that-
Chargers thing I've ever heard, by the way. And also, this is not an injury, but Jonathan Jones has been a healthy scratch for them, which I also think is hilarious because they paid that man like $100 million or whatever.
You mean
scratches?
you mean
Chase Claypool?
not Jonathan Jones. It's something else.
Oh, did I say Jonathan Jones? I'm sorry. JC Jackson.
JC Jackson.
My
Yeah.
apologies. Yes.
They
Former
paid
Pat,
a
though, right?
fuck ton of money for him, and he hasn't.
Yeah, they
done
gave him
anything.
so much money, and he's been hurt and hasn't played. So that's also pretty funny.
Yeah.
Chase Claypool is another great one, Jake. I agree. We'll see if he gets traded, but they
Who
just
the hell
got him.
would take him?
Terrible
Who the
locker room
hell would
poison.
take him?
Terrible. Javonte Williams has a hip flexor injury and is not expected to miss much time. That was scary seeing him go out for the rest of the game. Also not on here, Mike Evans had an early exit with a light hamstring. Keep an eye on that. But again, I think they have an early bye. I think he'll be fine. He was just kind of like pedaling on a bicycle. And then,
Was he now?
shoot, there was one more. These are all guys on my teams. So, of course, I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm trying not to put every injury in there, but these are the ones like Justin Herbert and Javonte. I have them in fantasy, so I cared about those.
Yeah, there were some pretty notable ones, but no, those are pretty up there. So, but that's what I got.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else notable at all. Bengals tight end or Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins suffered a rib fracture.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Devontae Adams landed on his shoulder pretty bad. I don't know how bad that is.
Questionable.
Thinking maybe a sprain. Yeah, that's maybe questionable as well, which is interesting because he's just looking to get traded too. So,
Devontae Adams?
well, supposedly, I'd want to fucking trade out of Oakland
Yeah, I mean, that's
or
fair.
Las Vegas, wouldn't you?
He's like 31 with no.
Look at that
Super Bowl
team.
ring
He
and
wanted to go play with
playing
Derek
talent.
Carr, and it happened for 6 games.
No, he had a whole season. I mean, he had like. the
I think he
majority
had
of
like
the
a
season.
half season, yeah, something like that. But
Yeah. Also,
Not
Pat
looking good.
Freiermuth has a hamstring injury. That
Yeah.
sucks for him. So.
also, not on the news. Alvin Kamara was back this week and
and he was
got
great.
so much work.
Yep.
Receiving
you.
work specifically. It was awesome.
He's
I
great.
actually didn't see any of that. What was his stat?
He
line
had
like?
the NFL record for the most receptions with the fewest amount of yards because he had
Wow.
like 13 receptions for like 30 yards or something.
Wow.
How do
Crazy.
you even? So he just got tackled in like the backfield like
was
half
like,
the time. Like,
Throw to
here you
Alvin
go.
Kamara in the flat and then like run for a yard and get tackled. It was that 13 times.
Barely, yeah. Jeez.
Man, that's like Ramondre, but
wow.
he gets like 1 reception. And gets tackled.
2.3 yards per touch. Good lord.
That's terrible. It's really
Yeah,
bad.
that was some
12.6
sort of
yards per
record.
carry.
Yeah,
That's the kind of record that you want for sure. But cool. That's going to be your NFL news and injury updates for the week. Let's get into our week 4 matchup. We rewind.
Matchup rewind.
Rewind. My matchup
for the
rewind.
matchup rewinds.
You know, I used to have issues with my R's and I had to go to speech therapy.
Oh.
Damn.
That was a thing. Yeah. So you just made fun of past John without knowing it.
Damn, John, I didn't
I'm
know you
actually
were a
sorry.
fucking nerd like that. I should have
I was
bullied
a
you more.
loser.
I'm just kidding.
Ah,
Yeah, eventually I just got a handle on it. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I remember I had to go to speech therapy,
This is
and then I had to, like,
Patriots.
one day you woke
I
up and just
I
had
remember
ours.
I got lost in a bookstore one time, and I was like a little kid,
There's
and
too many R's in here. I don't know where I am.
I got lost in a bookstore. And I had to go to the front desk, and they're like, "Where's your dad?" And I was like, "I don't know. I can't find him. I'm lost." And he's like, "What's your name? We'll do it on the speaker." And I was like, "It's Jonathan Movine. Jonathan Movine." And that's what they said over the speaker. And I was like, "No, it's not Movine. It's Movine." So I was
Aw.
a stupid idiot that couldn't say my R's.
That is
Yeah.
trauma. That is straight trauma.
Yeah, that's a
I
true
hate that.
story. True story.
Ugh. I
yeah,
wish it
but
wasn't
speaking of-
for your sake. I'm sorry.
I'm glad that's on the airwaves now. The airwave.
Well, that's less easy to make fun of than some of your other stories.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's just cute little sad baby Jonathan. But yeah, so why don't we talk about the League of Record, guys? The League of Record, where all of us are seemingly potentially going to have the same record going into next week. But Jake, why don't you give us the lowdown on your matchup that is still undecided?
Mine's the toughest one to give a lowdown on. Jets
I
had a
wanna-
nice night last night. 2 interceptions, 1 sack, and a safety. The safety
safety's
wasn't like
interesting.
the safety wasn't because of their play. Really, it was because one of the Chiefs' offensive linemen did a face mask in the end zone.
That was a weird one. Yeah, it was kinda
So, but I really have not had people showing up recently. I got Joe Burrow,
Why is it- why
4.7
don't
points. I'm getting ready to drop him and start Brock Purdy.
You're gonna drop Joe Burrow.
I don't
He's
think I'm
been
gonna drop
fucking
him, but I'm gonna
horrible.
bench him, dude. I mean, he's like, if
He's
he were
hurt.
anybody else, I would drop him because he's got 2 more weeks and then a bye. So it's like I'm not gonna start him for another 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But he's also playing Arizona next week. So like I feel like what's gonna happen for a lot of people is they're gonna bench him and he is going to torch Arizona.
Yeah.
And then they're going to play him against Seattle. He's going to suck, and then he's going to have a bye, and then he's going to come back and be startable again. So, like, the first time you're ever going to want, and then he plays Buffalo and San Francisco. So,
Surely
not
he's got to
great.
get it together at some point here. No, I mean,
Yeah.
there's just like
He's going to. I don't
doesn't-
think.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
he
going
didn't
to.
forget how to play football.
No.
It's but I feel good. My wide receiver room had Jefferson and Ayuk. Love that. Ford is still getting all the work I want. I don't want to see Kareem Hunt cutting into his work, so that's great.
I mean, he had 9 carries. That's not
yeah,
amazing.
9
But
carries
also, they
and-
lost 28-3.
He had 9 carries
Um,
and 6 targets. I'll take a running back that gets 9 carries and 6 targets on a decent offense in any. I mean, like they played Baltimore, and Baltimore is a division rival, and they got shut out. So
Kareem Hunt is going to get worked in more, but I don't think it's going to be to the point where you don't want to start Jerome Ford.
I dropped Kareem Hunt. I'm not rostering him. They're going into a bye this week, and he scored 1.2 points this week and 5 points last week. So
Good trade for me because I
Yeah.
dropped Kenny Gainwell and Gus Edwards. I think
yeah. No, who'd you get? You got Khalil Herbert, didn't you?
Khalil Herbert. That's who it was.
Which
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
has worked out pretty nice for you as long as you still have him.
I don't.
Well,
And
that's
also,
not
it
great for
really-
you,
it
'cause he
really
put up
hasn't.
22 this week.
Wow.
This is the first week where he didn't have a shit game, though.
Yeah, they also just miraculously the Bears were good because
They
that's
played
how bad the
Denver.
Broncos defense
Yeah,
is.
that's why. So
I don't
but
think that's
anyway,
going to be a startable option anyway.
right now it's coming down to Darren Waller. They're currently
game just
fourth
started.
and one at the Seattle 27. So, and Darren Waller has 0 points. I don't need Darren Waller to have the worst game of his life. I just need him to get less than 11 points.
There he
Thanks to Josh Allen, though, because Josh Allen is literally the entirety of this guy's team.
Yeah, that was gross. That was
36 points.
gross.
The next highest scorer on his team is 12 from Keenan Allen.
He's 0-3. I mean, his team is Keenan Allen and
I've been
Josh
sending
Allen.
this guy's
That's his
this
entire
guy
team.
offers left and right, dude. And,
For Josh Allen?
well, don't worry about it. But
Oh my god, that means yes.
This is the one we want to kick out of the league. I think we've talked
yeah,
about
well,
this.
so far I'm sending my third. Hey man, any thoughts on this message?
Nothing.
He sent me one counter that was an absolute nightmare. If you want to hear it,
I would love to hear it. Yeah.
So he sent me Najee Harris and Keenan Allen for Najee Harris and Keenan Allen. And in exchange, I sent him Isaiah Pacheco, Joe Mixon, and Austin Eckler.
Yeah, that
Hey,
makes
he
sense.
needs running backs. Come on.
Yeah, so he
come
needs my
on.
3 best running backs for an unstartable running back and the wide receiver 1. Fair enough.
Hey,
but-
Jake, you just give me old cement shoes and dust bones, and I'll get Pacheco and Eckler off you, right?
That's
Yeah,
a smash accept. I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
an absolute
Jake.
nightmare. And I've sent him some other good offers. Like, I mean,
Tell us one, and we'll decide if it was good.
let me see.
Because
I
don't.
sent Kirk, Moss, and Pacheco for Keenan Allen before he had the huge week. So
Kirk,
after the
Zach
31
Moss,
point week.
Pacheco. Oh, that's not bad. I mean,
That's a good offer for a guy who literally his RB1 is Najee Harris and his RB2 is Antonio Gibson. Like, yeah, it's great to have Keenan Allen, but if you're starting those guys, because he's also got a studly, like his wide receivers on his bench, like he's got Dobbs and
Dobbs is looking kind of fresh, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Dobbs is looking nice. So like, and he's got Gabe Davis,
Dude,
so he can start. Yeah. Anyway,
if I had started Dobbs, I just want to show this real quick. If I started Dobbs in this league, I would have put up over 200 points.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
That's
He's also
ridiculous.
keeping Nick Chubb on his IR.
Like I said, like there's some people we need to kick out of the league.
I just don't know why you keep him on your IR when you got him for a 1. Like you got
I
him for the
guess,
first
like-
round pick. What are you going to keep him next year off a nightmarish MCL and ACL tear?
Yeah,
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. I mean, it's the IR slot. I don't know. Unless you need to put somebody there, I guess just leave him. Whatever.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, let's just let the stupid people in our league be stupid, and we could all benefit from it. You know?
I'm not benefiting because they don't respond to fucking trades.
Well, there's that too.
So anyway, I really hope I win this one because that would be a clean sweep on the leagues that matter to me. So
yeah, I hope you lose. Because
Cool.
Tyler needs a win. Other Tyler, just come on, give him a chance.
No, I don't care.
But yeah, I'll talk about my matchup here. I got absolutely annihilated. The piss and shit was kicked out of me by none other than Jeff in our league here. Anthony Richardson had a hell of a game. He's been a juggernaut this year, scoring a rushing touchdown in every game that he's played. He also had fucking Kyron Williams, dude. Every year there's one of those guys that comes out of nowhere and they're fantastic. And I think Kyron has been one of the best no-name running backs that's come out and just killed it. He's the RB3.
I mean, I think he's the only, right? I mean, there's
Zach Moss has had a tremendous
Achane?
room forward.
Achan's been pretty good.
Oh,
Zach Moss, but
it's
like
Achane,
I think
isn't it?
That's 3.
No,
It's Achane. He came out and said it was Achane.
he made the announcement after he put up 4 touchdowns or whatever the fuck.
Bro, you could
Yeah.
say your name's Marcus and spell it that way, and I'd be like, sure.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, I Kyron Williams legitimately though is a guy that I did not know this man's name going into the season.
Now
I at least know who Achan and Zach Moss were, right? This guy was actually a ghost.
Yeah.
look at this depth chart. Like Ronnie Rivers,
Dude,
fucking
Royce
Zach
Freeman is a
Evans.
throwback.
Royce
Yeah,
Freeman, 20. He's only 27. God, he was like a big name like 5 years ago, and then he sucked shit. But
the only league I had him in, I traded him away, and I honestly wouldn't have traded him away except for the fact that I went Kyron Williams and Khalil Herbert for Jamar Chase.
Damn. Yeah.
So-
I take that 10 times out of 10.
yeah, you
Yeah,
kinda, and
it's kind
Jamar
of a
Chase,
tough
you,
one to say no to.
you knew he was going to be good, but yeah, Kyron Williams has come out of nowhere. It basically just makes Jeff's team just it gives him a fighting chance because his wide receivers aren't great. But I mean, Terry McLaurin had a great week, 8 for 10. I mean, he got
that fumble recovery
Did you see
touchdown.
that?
Did you see
that?
that? That was
crazy.
unreal. Brian Robinson, fantasy owners, just punching the air.
Yeah,
it's like right up on the
have
goal
Terry
line,
McLaurin.
fumbles. Terry McLaurin jumps on it.
I think I have Brian Robinson. I have Brian Robinson in one league and then Terry McLaurin in the other. So I was like, "Fuck! Oh wait, okay."
I guess this is fine as long as somebody
This is
gets it.
fun, but I hate losing in this league. I lost by fucking 80. I mean, it was absolute annihilation.
That was a shellacking of your team, dude.
I think this
This
is
is
the
what
worst.
you get starting Raheem Mostert and Miles Sanders. I gotta say,
I guess. I mean, I knew my RB room was bad. I benched Ramondre and what did he do? 6 points.
you made out ahead. I think.
He did better than Ramondre than Raheem Mostert. So I had a good week going after Thursday night with Laporta did okay, not very good, but I'm pretty happy with him so far off the waivers. And then Amon
Yeah.
Ra got a touchdown and 16 points. Like that's great. The real killer this week, other than my running backs not performing, obviously Kirk Cousins just not great. And then Amari Cooper. I didn't realize that Dorian Thompson Johnson Jr. or whatever the fuck
DTR baby, Dorian Thompson Robinson.
didn't know he was going to start. And then when all said and done, when they're like, "Oh yeah, Deshaun Watson's not starting," I'm like, I don't think I can take Amari Cooper out of my lineup. I just traded Garrett Wilson.
You would have had to take CeeDee Lamb out of your flex, put him in wide receiver, and then start like who's on your bench?
Ramondre or Jacoby Myers.
I would have maybe started Warren or Jacoby Myers too. Like, there's maybe that would have helped you, but not enough.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, no,
Not
I
enough.
lost
You
by
got
80.
murdered.
Doesn't matter, but I
Dude,
got
Jeff
killed.
has Lamar Jackson and Anthony Richardson. What the
Yes,
fuck?
he does.
Trade one. Dude, trade one. What
And
the hell?
Cole Kmet had a fucking crazy game.
Cole
I just
Kmet was like the
dropped him.
tight end one on the week because of that stupid fucking poop bowl game. That was horrible.
Yeah, it was crazy. Also, Jeff has 2 defenses. Fucking idiot. Tyler, how'd your game go? It looks like you absolutely murdered Jake's girlfriend.
Whoa.
Yeah, so well, it wasn't looking good for you, boy, to start. I actually put something in the chat. I was being extremely humble. I've legitimately thought I got murdered because I watched Stephon Diggs put up 36 points. And I was like, all right, GG, Allie. Like, that was good. She still had like everyone to play too. And I mean, it's not technically over, right? Like, I have the Seahawks defense playing and she has DK Metcalf playing, but right now it's 160 to 108.
52 points.
He
He
fucking
has
could.
the ability
Right,
to do that.
maybe.
I mean,
Absolutely
I don't know.
yes.
No, he does not. He does
but
not have
my-
the ability.
My Thursday night was great though because I had David Montgomery starting, which I have loved. Man went off. Man went
Don't get me
off.
started on David Montgomery.
Uh,
God, man.
32 carries for 120 yards and 3 touchdowns is
Yeah.
unreal performance.
Yeah.
I mean, that and then your Philly stack is just, that's a death
Oh
sentence.
god. And then the Philly stack, yeah, Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. AJ Brown just absolutely blew up.
Now you know
in
how
the
it
second
feels.
half of that
That's pretty
game.
good, doesn't it, Tyler?
Holy shit. When it works, it
That's
works,
really
dude. But when it doesn't, it sucks bad.
Yeah, because that's all
That's
I
the
have.
problem. But no, that surprised the hell out of me because again, I was like, oh, David Montgomery, dude, I got this in the bag, and then the rest of her team played. She has Diggs and Tyreek Hill.
I really
DeAndre
thought
Swift,
Pierce had a
like,
better game than that too, because he looked really
I
good.
kind of thought he did too. I mean, he's been really efficient, but unfortunately, a really good efficient game from a running back in fantasy is like 10 points.
Yeah, he didn't
Truly,
get any receptions.
truly, honestly,
didn't get in
it
the
is.
end zone. Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, really happy to come away with a win. I was 1-2, desperately wanted to win this week. If I was 1-3, dude, that I don't want to start like that. This is a really competitive league. My team's definitely not the best, but I think I can get there.
Yeah, you have a chance. I mean, with Hurts and AJ Brown, I'll tell you from experience, you have a chance no matter what.
Yep, absolutely. And I traded for Jalen Waddle recently too, which I was super excited about. 8 points is whatever. I think he'll turn it on for the rest of the season. They're playing Buffalo, so
Without a doubt.
but excited to have him too.
All right, let's move on to the Dynasty League here, which I'm almost positive all of us won. You can see
Let me fire into mine real
all the
quick.
green. Yeah, for sure. On the left side of the screen here. Go right
It's
ahead. Take it
real
away.
easy. I had Christian McCaffrey. So,
Yep. All right, moving on to my matchup.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson. So it was an easy win, even if I was playing a tough team. Austin's team really coming into the season, I was like, the dangerous.
I was worried.
Team.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a dangerous team. Like if his pieces hit, that's a scary team. And his pieces did not hit. So
It's like he's like 0 for 5 there. I mean, Justin Fields played Denver, right? But this man is Justin Fields, Breece Hall, Javonte Williams, T. Higgins.
If
Drake
this is
London.
redraft,
I mean-
you sell Justin Fields fucking now.
Well,
I
right.
think.
But I'm saying those are all effectively
I was huge
kind
on
of
I was
busting.
dude.
like one of
Justin
those guys
Fields is
should
a
hit.
guy I would have spent a lot on because we
Yeah.
saw his upside last year. I mean, it's crazy.
Crazy.
But
upside.
he's just like, I mean, even with the rushing, he's looked bad. The thing is, he does like Green Bay, Tampa Bay, and Kansas City those are not nothing defenses.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have been part of it, but yeah, it was an easy matchup. He scored 89. I scored 152 with Matt Breida still playing right now. So, an easy one. About to be 4-0. Something like 92% or 96% of teams that start 4-0 make the playoffs. So,
Oh yeah, I don't think there's any question that you're going to make.
no,
the
there's
playoffs.
never any question.
When-
I wasn't.
when,
Yeah,
A
But-
third of our league is actively rebuilding / tanking. I think we've got a pretty good chance, right?
Next week I play Connor, which is going to be the first tough matchups are starting to come up. I got Connor, Dane, and then this piece of shit John.
week 7, baby. I'm looking forward to week 7.
Yeah, with no Mixon or Sanders.
It's not like they've done anything for me yet.
That's true. Who are you starting as your second running back?
It's probably gonna have to be like Najee, or when I trade for like
You're starting-
DeAndre Swift with Dan is what's gonna happen. Probably.
I mean, honestly,
I'm
Hey,
gonna
you
start
wanna- You want to trade for Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon?
probably better than what I'm doing now.
Probably.
fuck,
No, but
man.
if
Are you
Joe Burrow
starting
gets it
Cordell?
together, that means Joe Mixon gets it together. He'll be better. Be better than 6 points a week, I think.
Yeah, he needs to get goal line work. That's what needs to happen for him to be the guy that he can be.
Well, I'll hop into my
I feel like
matchup
you're
here.
gonna have to start Jalen Warren, dude.
I'm thinking about it. I
You
almost
have
did it
to.
this week. I had some really hard start sit decisions this week, but I
Yeah, you
played
have
Ben,
shitty
who put
depth.
up over 200 points last week in our league, and I was terrified to face him this week. Fortunately, his team did not show up, much like my league of record team didn't show up.
Ugh.
Joe Burrow did nothing. Raheem Mostert did nothing. Zach Moss put up 9 points. Chris Olave, 1 point.
Ugh.
The only bright spot was Puka Nacua and Tyler Bass combining
Dude,
for
what a steal he's got
45.
on Puka. I think he got him as a free agent.
Yeah, I
He
think he did too. Crazy.
Every year, even in Dynasty, there's going to
In
be those
Dynasty,
guys.
a deep Dynasty league.
I mean,
too.
he got him
Yeah.
right after the draft. It was just that he didn't go
Let's
in
see,
the first
when did he get
36
him?
picks.
Free agency added April
Yeah.
30th after the draft.
I would have been like, sure, idiot.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roster him, right?
Not a
Like,
freaking clue. Yeah,
that's
I
what's
am
so
excited.
beautiful about this.
I'm excited for when I do rebuild and I can start putting more effort into that because, like, right now it's such diminishing returns because my roster is like built
do it now.
to do this.
Why
What's
wouldn't
the
just
point?
rebuild now?
Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, fuck off.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
but I am excited for that a little bit, like to be able to spend some time and have it actually have returns on it. Whereas right now it's like it really wouldn't have. I mean, it would have helped me to have those big studs, but I would have think about who was dropping.
Yeah, because their team's so good. But
Well, yeah, I did
Um,
just score multiple weeks of like 160 plus, and I'm 4-0, John.
I'm well aware, but come playoffs, it still comes down to luck at the end of the day. And my team is going to
Well-
get better. I know it's going to get better, barring injury. But
Are you
Joe
just
gonna be
Mixon-
like,
Joe
"Get
Mixon will be better.
team.
My
Get better."
team's gonna get better with my shit ass depth. My team's gonna get better.
Okay, Jake, how's your running backs doing right now, other than Christian McCaffrey?
Well, I just started Christian McCaffrey, who's the overall #1 player in fantasy right now.
Okay.
And,
Well,
Saquon
your other
will be
running
back
backs
in a
either
couple
don't want to
weeks.
play football or they're fucking injured. So talk about depth. I actually have more depth than you at running back.
Well, hey,
you
the
wanna
good news
make a
is it
trade?
Yeah,
actually-
watch out, Jake. Miles Sanders.
Yeah,
is
I got
Yeah.
ripping and
more
tearing,
depth
bro.
at running back. Watch out. I might
Just
start
wait. Just
Jalen
wait on Miles
Warren
Sanders. You
or
fucking wait on Miles Sanders, you
Cordero
motherfuckers.
Patterson.
Just you wait on
Yeah, they
Miles
You
played some-
Sanders.
talk shit,
Week
or
10.
I'm gonna play Tyler Algier.
They played some
Uh,
really stout defenses like
Can I talk about my
Atlanta
fucking matchup?
and Minnesota.
I'm gonna talk about my matchup now, and you guys are gonna fucking shut up. Okay.
All right, go for it.
I beat
That's
Ben,
fine.
which is a big win. You guys are gonna play Ben, and I guarantee you he's gonna put up like 180, and you're gonna be pissed when he beats you.
Okay.
That didn't happen to me this week. Thank fucking God. But it purely comes down to Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. Otherwise, there's a chance I lose and put up less than 100 points. So I'll take it. AJ Brown, wide receiver 1 on the week, unless Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf somehow do better than that tonight. And the rest of my team played like absolute dog shit. So I'll take the dub.
I'm sorry, Debo Samuel.
Oh, we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah,
What
we
did
do.
you get?
Three carries for 6 yards.
and no.
My man
targets.
had 0.6 points.
And he was
Jeez.
hurt. He almost didn't play. So I don't know why.
Deemed day to day. Yeah, what the
Yeah.
hell?
I don't know why
Like,
he was
he's
even
hurt.
out there.
Let's get him out there running.
That's what didn't make
Let's
any
run it.
sense to me. Let's give him carries, even though he has a rib injury. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. Oh, it doesn't make any sense. I would have played because he was a 4:00 game. So if he didn't play, I was going
Oh.
to throw in Brandon Cooks, who got 4 for 4. So he's going to be.
Wide receiver
That's-
1, Brandon Cooks.
no. Wide receiver 2 on the.
Oh yeah. He's a
Right.
wide receiver.
Hey, look,
what 8
he
right
is,
now?
He is on here as the wide receiver 2. Michael Gallup, wide receiver 3.
Sure,
Incredible.
Sure,
How
yeah,
many points does
wide
Michael
receiver
Gallup have?
97 on the season. Cool.
There you go. Weird. how
I
that
hate
works, isn't it?
man. I hate Michael Gallup.
Just take him off my hands, John.
I don't. I would rather jump off of a 4-story building and
That's
not
crazy.
die.
You'd rather have a
from
better
the
player
injury.
than Brandon Cooks? Okay, sure. That
don't want
describes
Michael
your
Gallup.
entire team.
You want to do a 1-for-1 trade?
Fucking, I don't know.
Would you do a 1-for-1 Michael Gallup for Brandon Cooks?
Probably
don't do that
not.
for the
That would be
Okay, then
stupid.
fucking
but
leave me alone. I
okay.
don't want to talk to you.
All
How
right.
was your matchup though?
It was good.
Okay.
It was just good. It wasn't great. It was just good. Connor's had a pretty competitive team. We've had the same record going into this game. He's got Tony Pollard, among other players. I mean, it's weird. Connor's playing Moneyball this year. I think I've said this before, but this is such a Moneyball team. He's got like TJ Hawkinson, Rashad White, Zay Flowers. I feel like people are kind of sleeping on all these guys, and he's just kind of slowly assembled these pieces.
I'm going to say this. Connor knows ball.
He does know ball. He really
Connor
does.
knows ball.
And it shows. He's got tons of volume-based players.
He
It's
gets
not
it.
the sexiest roster.
Oh, but that's cool if he does it with volume-based players, but not if I do it. Okay.
not if they're shit-ass
Well,
volume
well,
players
see,
like Miles
he-
Sanders.
More proven than
He
these
also still
players.
has a bunch of picks.
Than
left.
Tony Pollard?
Like he still has a bunch of picks
That's
and
one.
like a fairly deep team, and you have a not deep team and 0 picks.
Okay. Well,
He's got
we're all
Kyron
learning.
Williams, for God's sakes, on his bench, and Brian Robinson. He doesn't even start those guys. So
He fucking should. I don't know what he was thinking this week.
he's got Pollard and Stevenson.
And he has Rashad White. I'm gonna kill
and
myself.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy.
It's like, this is a good team.
Yeah, Yeah.
So this wasn't a walk in the park. But Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews absolutely showed up against a terrifying, historically good, in fact, Cleveland defense
Mm.
that just couldn't keep up because their offense was on the field for all of 5 minutes for the whole game with DTR playing. So, but Lamar Jackson had 3 touchdowns on that Cleveland defense in the first half. That was incredible. I love to see that. Another bright spot for me was I rostered Josh Palmer, and although he only had 3 catches, finished with 10 points. I think he's going to be great moving forward with no Mike Williams in the picture. And lastly, Josh Jacobs is back. He's been pretty mediocre to start, which has been worrying because they played Denver, they played Pittsburgh. This man has not gone over 11 points this year. Finally, against the Chargers, 27 points. Was pretty
eight
sick.
receptions.
8 receptions for 81 yards was sick.
And I want you to know it's Aiden O'Connell. It was that quarterback checking it down, which, hey man, that's what you want for fantasy.
Keep it
Jimmy
coming.
Garoppolo, keep having a concussion.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't think it matters though, because I think Josh Jacobs will continue to be good. I think these first 3 games were his preseason since he didn't play in the preseason at all due to his holdout.
Yeah.
I think everybody knew, like it's gonna happen. He was the RB1 last year. He was the rushing leader. He just needed a little bit of time to get worked in, and this is no surprise for me. I mean, Josh Jacobs is really good.
No, me too. He's electric, and excited to have him. He plays Indianapolis in the maybe fantasy championship. So love checking out those late season scheges
Already looking.
That's what I'm all about.
Looking to the ship. I see how it is.
Already, dude. ETN's against Carolina, dude, in week 17. Like I love being optimistic.
Damn, who's Joe Mixon playing in week 17?
Probably fucking.
Oh, Kansas
49ers.
City. Great.
There you go. Beautiful.
At Kansas City. I'm fucked.
I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that one.
Okay. Who's Bijan Robinson at Chicago? Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Come
Ooh,
on.
damn,
now.
15 points
spicy.
inbound.
Jalen Hurts at
going for that
Jalen
fifth
Hurts,
place.
Arizona.
Oh Lord.
Arizona in week. I will. Oh my god! If I make it to the championship, you guys are fucking screwed.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Big if.
No, you're screwed because they're going to be sitting all their starters.
Hey, no. Not in week 17. Give me a break.
Yeah, they might, dude.
No.
Against Arizona? Yeah, they
No.
might.
Nah, I don't think so.
All
I don't
right.
think we can do that.
We'll find out. Or we won't.
I mean, I keep saying it, but I will end my life if that happens. I
Oh
don't.
my
That'll be
God.
like
You've been saying
That'll
that a
be like
lot.
Mike McCarthy back in.
I
like,
keep saying it, guys, but
2021.
I'll literally kill myself.
I'll do it.
Like,
That's
bro,
what I
chill
care about
out,
winning in
chill
fantasy
out.
football. It
Holy
drives me absolutely insane.
We are never going to get a sponsor.
Oh, yeah, that's not happening. We
At
have a
least we're
Brittany
real.
Mahomes segment, Jake. Come on.
We're sponsored by BetterHelp. John's gonna die. Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Why don't we talking about fantasy? Let's talk about our do's and duds of the week.
Dudes and duds of the week.
Tyler, who's your dude of the week?
My dude of the week?
Yeah.
I want it to be Lamar Jackson because of that, like I said, his historically good Cleveland defense, 3 touchdowns in the first half, but it's got to go to my man David Montgomery. It really does.
Yeah, that's easy. Come on.
League record, man. Like that's the attempts. How many attempts?
32.
Like what's the record though? Like that, I feel like that is just an astronomical
It's not
amount of attempts.
32.
It's not
more than
32, but it's what is it like in the 40s? Like that's so many for
I'm gonna look
rushing
it up.
attempts.
I can't type, but
It's good spelling. Yep,
416 in a
45.
season.
that's in a season.
45
Yeah.
by Jamie Morris.
Who?
45. That's not that far off.
1988.
That's,
Well,
what do you mean? That's 1.5 times more.
Just saying. Okay, maybe I'm overreacting.
yeah,
My point
calm
is,
down.
it's
32
David
was like-
Montgomery.
that's like
It's
every
David
week
Montgomery,
for 10
somebody who's sharing a backfield with an extremely talented first-round caliber rookie running back. Gets 32 carries, 121 rushing yards, and 3 touchdowns.
I mean, yeah.
Is electric. I love that. I loved everybody that was pissed about Jahmyr Gibbs not getting work. I said, simple fix. Just roster David Montgomery too.
But it's frustrating because I have David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs in 2 leagues, my family league and the contract league. I have them both. Bench David Montgomery in both of those leagues for Jahmyr Gibbs, and now I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry, but
So-
if you were naive enough to pick Gibbs and say, "Oh yeah, Gibbs is the guy moving forward," this is kind of what you get. This is a
Well, I
classic
mean,
shared backfield.
But Tyler, look at his receptions. He has 3 targets in the entire season. You go for
Okay.
the running back that has the volume in the receiving game. That's the one you go after. I mean, this is not going to happen
on a
every
Lions
week.
offense, though. I
Yes, on a Lions
disagree.
offense, they
I
hyper
disagree.
target.
He can get passing work, but when it gets down into the red zone, the Lions like to run the football. He gets at least 2 carries, goal line carries every time they're down there. That's the first option for that offense.
Yeah, I mean,
It
he's
just
got a
is.
touchdown in every game he's played this year.
Yeah.
So-
I looked up the stat line for that guy, Jamie Morris, for that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Jake.
45 for 152 and no touchdowns.
Wow.
Maybe
That
they
guy-
throw it in the red zone. Unlike the
Weirdest stat
Lions.
lines that he's
They
like
must
a-
have been running like Wildcat or
It was
something. and had no
1988.
quarterback.
He is like a wholly unremarkable player otherwise. like genuinely, like he played like
That's
3
pretty
years.
funny.
He played for the Washington Redskins at the time, and like that is his only notable thing. Like, I mean,
He
only
doesn't come
had-
up on sleeper if I type
He
him
only
in.
had 200-yard games in his
Can't get his
entire
stat line on
entire
Sleeper.
life,
Wow.
and that was one of them where he
He's
needed
like Jonas
45%.
Gray. He's
There you
like
go. Well, so-
unremarkable one-hit wonder.
He and David Montgomery have a lot in common then, because David Montgomery is a wholly kind of unremarkable player as
No,
well.
David Montgomery is far better.
I love
No,
David
he's-
Montgomery. I'm pissed.
he's
that I
pretty
traded
legit.
Logan for fucking Miles Sanders.
No.
What was I fucking thinking? God damn.
Yeah. no,
Well, he
Yeah.
wouldn't
pretty
trade
legit.
Gibbs. I
We
was like,
made
I need
fun
the
of
whole
you for that
backfield.
one,
I need the
so-
whole backfield. Didn't work.
You don't want this whole backfield. You want David Montgomery at a value, which is exactly what I did.
I
And
got
I'll take it.
seconds.
This probably won't happen again, but hey, I'll take a dub. It was between him and James Conner against San Francisco. So it worked out.
Fair enough. My dude of the week is none other than AJ Brown. Wide receiver 1 right now. I don't think that's going to change with this game. I don't know what the score is currently, but it doesn't look like anybody has scored. let's see. Monday Night Football. Seattle.
It's 0-0.
0-0 at the end of the first quarter, 4th and 8. Yeah, I don't think that's going to change. He was fucking incredible this week. 2 touchdowns, 175 yards on 9 receptions. He's him. He's got the pink cleats. You won't miss him on the field. I mean, he is just an absolute baller. He's the first guy that Jalen Hurts is looking at on every single play. So, and quite literally the reason why I have a chance in this Dynasty League. If it wasn't for Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, I wouldn't have come in 3rd last year, beaten Jake in the semifinals, and I wouldn't have a chance at all because I'm self-aware. I know that my depth sucks, but I know that I still have a chance.
It's nice that I'm kind of like when people would beat the Patriots during their dynasty, they'd be like, "Yeah, look, we didn't make the playoffs that year, but we beat the Pats."
No, it was in the playoffs. So that's
Indianapolis, like
us in 06 and then went to the championship, but I didn't go to the championship.
Yeah.
That's like, actually, it's more like when Mark Sanchez beat the Patriots in the divisional round and then went and lost.
That's exactly what it's like.
That's kind of
exactly what it's like.
That's pretty
exactly what it is like.
So you're Mark Sanchez.
Your butt fumble.
Yeah.
I'd get a Mark Sanchez jersey. That'd be pretty sick.
That's sickening. Please don't say that.
Yeah.
Butt fumble.
Right.
Come on.
You ready for mine?
Sure. Whatever.
Yeah, it's Christian McCaffrey. Come on.
Okay. And moving on to duds of the week. No, what was his stat line? Why don't you say it again? You might as well.
Something stupid.
Hold on. Yeah, I want to make sure I get it right.
I have it here if you want me to just say it.
No, I want to say it. Come on. No.
It's not like you made this happen. You just
I did it. Yeah, I called him up. I was like, I'm going to need a big game this week. I'm playing a team I'm going to beat the shit out of anyway.
He was like, somebody block this guy's number, please, God.
He 20 carries for 106 yards and 3 touchdowns rushing, and then 7 receptions for 71 yards and 1 touchdown.
I was convinced they were going to let him throw one to do that whole thing again.
They made him or let him do it previously.
Yeah, I thought they would make that happen, but didn't happen.
Yeah.
Duds of the week, Jake. Who do you got dud wise?
Who do I got dud wise? It's got to be Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he was bad.
It's absolutely Joe Burrow.
Yeah, my dud of the week is Amari Cooper. Maybe I should have taken him out of my lineup. Didn't really matter regardless, but he got 1 reception for 16 yards. So that was pretty bad. Amari Cooper. Thanks for that. Yeah. Tyler?
Yeah. I hate to say it because he's been fantastic all year for me. Michael Pittman was absolutely nowhere against the Rams.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I really don't. 1 reception out of 5 targets and a 2-point conversion. So he finished with 4.5 points. Although DK Metcalf is making a strong case as well. He's playing right now. He's 0 for 1 with 0 points, and it's almost the second quarter. So if that keeps up, that may as well be my dud too.
Yeah, that's not good. But yeah, Michael Pittman for now. But I think you all got the win this week, so it's hard to pick a dub sometimes, as Jake would say. It's like, oh, I keep winning all my leagues by 80 points, so it's hard for me to pick a dud, but I guess I'll try my best. That's Jake every fucking week.
Have better teams.
Okay. That's really good advice.
I don't know.
You have any more
You know,
advice
I
for the
didn't think of
listener?
that. Yeah.
Any more advice that you want to give people?
Nope.
It's really selfish of you.
This is a strictly Brittany Mahomes and Taylor Swift podcast.
Exactly,
No advice
as
allowed.
it always has been.
I guess my advice would be don't be an insane lunatic about an NFL wife.
That's no fun.
All right, Grim Reaper, you ready to make your pick?
Yeah, I suppose. Let's get into some survival football. Oh, that wasn't the drop. That was the
Good tell him. Bring attention to that.
Survival. Okay, you motherfucker that used my senior photo and Tyler with a clarinet and a top hat.
Hey, that's a flattering picture. That's one of the best pictures of me, I think.
This is a good week photo.
Tyler, that's one of the best photos of you. Explain that.
What? I don't have to explain. I'm playing the clarinet in a top hat. I don't know what's cooler than that.
That's true. That's a good explanation. Thank you for that.
You're welcome for that.
Thanks. Jake, who's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week. This week, I thought we were running over the.
We should run over the wins and losses.
What the hell, John?
Yeah.
Huh?
From
Oh,
last week.
yeah. So, Jake.
Yeah,
Jake.
I know. Don't
You
victory lap when you're behind
went over
me.
here. No. Give us a second to talk about it. You chose the Dolphins. You were riding that high. They put up 70 points on the Broncos. You were like, surely
Yeah, it's fun.
That
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
continues in Buffalo. But what happened? You're trying to go 4-0 here, and
I'm
you
gonna
decided,
keep picking chalk picks if you're gonna be an a-hole about it. Whenever I pick a fun one and then I lose.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When
If
I
this
saw
is
that they
about
lost,
sheerly winning, I will keep picking that up. I was having a little fun with it. The Dolphins were hot. They're going up against some division rivals. I thought, yeah, why not? Let's see. It did not turn out great. But
well, now we're all tied. How does it feel that we're all tied now going into week 5?
that feels fine. You'll fuck it up.
Interesting. I'm riding high right now. 3-0 in the last 3 weeks. Feels pretty
Yeah,
good.
you've been picking chalk picks, dude.
That is not true. I picked the Texans this week.
Playing who?
The Pittsburgh Steelers with Kenny Pickett and a broken knee. So
Yep.
I'm pretty happy with that. And they won by like 25 points. So
Yeah, they blew him up.
yeah.
I'm not too worried about that. You're picking some pretty chalk picks there yourself.
Jake with the loss. That's not a chalk pick. You're fucking lying to yourself. And Tyler picked the 49ers with the win.
That was the chalk pick. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna make fun of anybody,
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
you're
John's
attacking me with
already
the
done.
Texans. Are you
Yeah,
shitting
no,
me?
I'm attacking you because you've also done the Bills and the 49ers.
Okay. Well,
bro, you've done the Chiefs and the Eagles. Just stop high horsing us.
literally
Come on.
fuck off. Like we
Look, I didn't come in
same
here and start
shit.
shit talking. I wanted to come in here and be like, yeah, picked a fun matchup. Look,
Okay, you have to let us capitalize on you losing something. Like literally,
that's
fuck
sad.
off.
This is upsetting. Is this not upsetting for you to be living this?
No, I'm fine. I'm doing great. I have 3 weeks of victory right now, so
Okay,
I'm happy.
alright.
I'm very happy.
All right.
Who are you picking this week, though, Jake?
Who am I picking? Geez, I didn't prepare one. Let me
It's
look
okay. I
what
have
we
it
got.
right here. Week 5.
Oh, easy.
Easy. It's always easy for you. It's always like the easiest thing
Yeah.
ever. Why don't you pick the
It's kind
Bears?
of fun. I love these.
Pick the Bears. Make it fun.
Colts.
Wow.
Colts over the Titans.
Is
I like
that okay?
It's a good one. Feel like there's not a lot of other locks. Titans look like god awful garbage right now. So
Okay.
That defense, though, man. I don't know. Mike Vrabel is there to win.
yeah, sure. But Anthony Richardson is great at extending plays and rushing, and I think that gives them a level of offense that they haven't really faced as much this season. And I'm happy to pick them here.
Yeah. No, I like the pick. I think they could do it. That's going to be one to keep an eye on, though.
Yeah, it's a fun one because I'm having fun with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
this
what
is
we
about
do.
fun.
it's about fun. Definitely not about winning.
It's fun. We're having fun.
We're having fun, everybody.
Having so much fun. You know who's not having fun is the Carolina Panthers.
Wow, you're gonna pick against them, Tyler? That's so
yeah,
mean.
I'm going to pick Daddy Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions at home to beat the Panthers.
That's a good pick.
They're on a hot streak. Their pass rush is incredible, borderline unstoppable. I'm a believer. I really am. I think the Lions have a legitimate chance, as any other team in the NFL, to do well in the postseason this year. I really do.
Damn. Okay, you're going with the Lions. I think that there's an opportunity here to pick some teams that you couldn't pick in other weeks. And I'm between 2 matchups here, but let me hit the drop real quick.
Is it just me or is that one exceedingly loud?
It
It's
is
a
a little
little
loud
loud. I
compared to
did
the
make
rest of them.
myself.
Yeah.
Apologies for that.
Gonna normalize a
Um,
little.
God, I'm trying to win here. I haven't picked the Eagles
You're
yet,
the
have I?
worst.
Haven't picked the Eagles. I could just take an
No.
easy pick, go with the Eagles, or I go with a team who I think needs a win desperately, and I think can capitalize and get a win.
Do
Oh
it.
my
Do it.
god!
Do it. I
Do
know what you're
I
looking
know
at.
exactly what you're looking at. I don't know what side it is, but I know exactly what you're looking at.
Oh man,
Come on.
dude.
We're having fun here, John. Remember?
Quit being lame.
Not
See,
about
I tried
winning.
to do it for the content where I could just pick the I just could pick the Chiefs. I could just pick the Chiefs.
At the Vikings.
I could just pick the
Eh,
Eagles.
Vikings
at
is
the
not a
Rams.
chalk matchup.
It's
I
not.
mean, not with that offense. Like the defense is shit, god awful. But like,
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick the Jets this
yeah,
week against the Broncos.
Damn.
baby.
I kind of like that.
I love that.
I don't think the Broncos are gonna win that game. I think they're gonna try, but Zach Wilson, bro, come on, man. Why? I don't know why I'm rooting for you, but fuck the Broncos
I mean,
at this point.
Come on,
They
you don't
made
want to see that.
Justin Fields look like a fucking Pat Mahomes 2.0.
Exactly.
So
and,
why
and
not
Zach
Zach
Wilson
Wilson?
almost beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like he quite literally almost beat the
Well,
Chiefs.
he didn't beat the Chiefs. Almost beat the Chiefs. The defense did. But
You got a
I see
hell of a
what you're saying.
defense.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And they're going to destroy Russell Wilson. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, the Jets could quite literally put up 7 points, and that might be enough.
Mosley's gonna kill that man.
Yeah. But okay. Jake's got the Colts, Tyler's got the Lions, and I have the New York Jets.
Jets.
No,
I won't.
thanks.
I will not be saying that. I will not be doing that.
I don't have it in
I
me.
don't think you should either. But that brings us to our final segment of the night, and that is none other than
And now, Dr. Logan chimes
Motherfucker,
in.
someone else call in.
Hey, we love
Please.
Dr. Logan.
I love Logan, but someone else. I'm tired of helping Logan with his teams.
We're no. This is his family league. We're here to help our boy Logan.
Family League. He should be cleaning up, dude. Come
Yeah.
on.
You would
What is
think,
this
but
slogan?
he's been in this league for like 13 years and never won. That's what he tells me.
Oh my god.
That's brutal.
It's
All right,
pretty
what is this
bad.
question?
Here we go.
All right, dudes. Thank God I started Puka last week. I listened to Tyler on Lockett. We haven't seen that happen yet, but this week I've got lots of buys, so it's just between Tank Dell and Dotson. And then at quarterback, Justin Herbert is on a buy, and my kicker is on a buy. So I sent John a screenshot. So just trying to figure out who to pick up at kicker and who to pick up at QB.
I'm
Looks like he's-
sorry. We're
he's about
giving
to
this guy
sign.
kicker advice. Is that
Yeah,
where we're at?
We're the
really?
certified kicker experts.
Fuck off. This
Want to
is
start with
nuts.
kickers here? We'll start with kickers. Who do
Anybody.
you think Logan
Who gives
should
a
pick
shit?
up?
Take a pick. It's anybody, any week.
Oh my-
Who gives a
This is
shit?
not true. Not true at
Yes,
all.
it is. All right,
No, it's
Tyler,
not.
who's the kicker one right now?
Okay. Wait, who's the right now?
Yeah, who's the kicker one?
I think it's Brandon Aubrey. I think it's the Dallas kicker.
It might be.
I could be wrong, but
Oh
I
God,
want
I'm
to
really
say
gonna
it's
look this up right now.
The kicker one right now is Jake Elliott, followed by a kicker on waivers in our league of record, Brett Maher, followed by Tyler
Oh.
Bass, Brandon Aubrey, Jake
Okay, he's
Moody,
up there.
and then guess what? The next to complete the top 12 kickers, I'm wrong. 6 of them are on waivers. It does
Okay.
not matter. Pick
It
up
does.
anyone,
Well,
Logan.
week to
give
week,
him
it
some
matters.
advice. Give him some advice.
It does not matter.
Jake, listen.
Week to week it matters.
These are the kickers
Look at
on
this list.
Logan's
It
waiver
literally does
wire.
not matter. Pick
Who
up
should he
anyone,
pick?
Logan.
Brett
I-
Maher is
Pick
available.
up pick up Brett Maher. There you go. Question's
No.
over.
Okay. Whoa. Chill.
That's
You
so
need to
goofy.
look. No, the strategy is you need to look for a team, for an offense that will do good but not great.
Exactly.
That's what you want in a kicker.
So you want Brett
genuinely.
Maher, who's on the Rams.
I
who's
think
not a great offense.
I'm looking right here. I'm looking at Graham Joseph, and I'm
It's
looking
Greg
at
Joseph. Graham
Greg
Gano.
Joseph. My bad.
You're looking at both
They're
of them.
stacked on top of each other. I'm looking at
Yeah.
Greg Joseph. Jesus, Greg Joseph. I'm also looking at Evan McPherson. I think Cincy's not going to do that great against
Did
the
Jake
Titans.
leave?
And I think they're going to take the points that they can get. Yeah, he did. But you
Oh.
know what? That's not important. Kickers are important.
Yeah, I care about this, and I'm looking at okay. So it's not showing next week's matchups. That makes it difficult.
Oh, great point. Because I'm looking at
how do I look at
that's-
projection week
oh, Lord.
5.
this is unfortunate. This made it very difficult.
I think I'm gonna go McPherson at Arizona. I think their defense has been very serviceable, and I think the Bengals are going to continue to struggle a little bit, and McPherson's going to pound some through. I think they're
Yeah,
going to
Joe
start
Mixon is
slow.
not good in the red zone. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm going McPherson. Lock it in.
I think
Wow.
I kind of
Thank God
like.
that's over.
I think I still kind of like Greg Joseph. They're playing the Chiefs, right?
Greg
Minnesota?
Joseph. Greg Joseph is playing the Chiefs. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I
he's a
still
good
like
one.
him. I do because the Chiefs have a great defense, but the Vikings have a great offense. They really do, and I think they're going to get down there. Chiefs are going to bend, not break,
There's no denying,
and there's
that
going to be a lot of field
kickers
goals.
Can make or break your
All right. great.
week.
Okay,
so
so
you
here's
have
what's gonna happen.
to
Well, tell
factor
me-
them in.
Tell me the kickers you two just picked. Because then
Okay.
I'm going to close my eyes and scroll the list and we're going to compare whose kicker did better.
Okay, Greg Joseph.
I picked
and
Evan
McPherson.
McPherson. Yeah.
Yep.
Greg
You're saying this
Joseph,
past week?
Evan McPherson. Okay, and then I'm gonna. If I win this one, you both are getting a cup of water in the face.
Fair. Done.
If I lose, you can both fire a cup of water at me. Okay.
Close your eyes.
My eyes are closed. This is out of the top 12 because there are 6 of them available. Okay, out of the top 12.
Those fantasy dudes water bet.
All right, baby. Easy money. It's Matt Prater.
I pray
Matt
to you.
Prater.
Baby. I love Matt
Damn.
Prater.
Against who's Arizona
Bengals.
playing? Bengals. That's right. Ooh.
Ooh, hot matchup.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, yeah. I'm a big Matt Prater guy. So
He might get us because Matt Prater's pretty good from distance. So
yeah, he could get
Yeah.
hit like 450 yarders easily.
Yeah.
It literally does not matter. It does not matter who you have.
Okay, I'm gonna
What was the
ignore
rest
that.
of his
because
question?
That's not true.
That's
So
not fun at all.
he's asking for
but okay.
QBs. Who does he pick up off waivers for QB with Justin Herbert on bye? His options are
Those are his
slim.
options. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That can't be all of his options, dude.
The options here for you audio listeners: Kenny Pickett, who's injured; Baker Mayfield; Derek Carr, who's injured. Actually, no, he played last week. DTR from the Browns; Desmond Ridder; Sam Howell; and Bryce Young.
Dude, what is his family's roster?
Give me Baker. Baker all day, for sure. Baker's looked good. They're protecting him well. He's got weapons. Mike Evans is not looking great to play next week.
I
maybe questionable.
guarantee somebody's rostering 3 quarterbacks in this league.
But
Oh,
no,
it's
the way
possible in a family league. Absolutely.
the way that offense is run, though, Baker Mayfield, 100%. I don't think Derek Carr is any better. I don't think Kenny Pickett even plays, and then from there on, it's just a crapshoot.
I'm gonna give you a locked in answer right now. It's Sam Howell against Chicago.
Yeah,
start.
Honestly, I'm between Sam Howell and Baker Mayfield. I feel like Sam Howell's got the higher upside.
Yeah, Sam Howell is a god amongst men. Against
Sam Howell's got a
Chicago.
lower floor, I think. If you're just trying to play it safe,
Oh yeah,
and
lower
walk
floor.
in,
Yeah, agreed
walk in
entirely.
15 points, dude. Baker Mayfield all day. That's where I'm
Yeah.
at with a quarterback. I'm
Depends
not
on
looking to
team
get
comp.
5 points out of Sam Howell because the Bears somehow have momentum.
It depends on team comp for me. We agree, Tyler. If you can sustain somebody getting 15 points and still winning because your other guys can put up numbers, that's fine to me. But Sam Howell is the guy I'm playing if I need points. But based on the fact that it's Joe Burrow, he probably doesn't need points, or he's in last place. I don't know.
Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Those Fantasy Dudes podcast. Anything else you guys want to say to get?
I want to
through the day?
reiterate: kickers are worthless. You should not ever be concerned about which kicker you're getting. In fact, in most drafts, I don't ever even pick a kicker. I just take 15 rounds, and then right before kickoff, I take whoever is available because, again, it does not matter.
Okay, that is kind of fair.
I do
I
that
don't
too,
support
but I
drafting
still-
kickers in round whatever 10 or 11. Most people
I
will
don't
take them.
even draft one in 15.
No, I think you should see how preseason plays out most of the time, depending on when your draft is. See if somebody gets hurt. See if Puka Nacua, for some reason, is the wide receiver 1 on a team, right? So that sort of stuff absolutely matters. On a week-to-week basis, though, it is absolutely incorrect to say that there's not a better option at kicker than another. That's just not true.
I couldn't.
I mean, just look at
Because
the kicker
it's
league,
there.
Jake. Do you want me to pull up the? You know what? I'm going to pull up the kicker league right now. This is your fault, and you caused this to happen. I'm 4-0 in the kicker league, and that's purely due to how good I am.
That's
with kickers.
an accident, I would like to add.
An accident. I have Jake Elliott and Matt Prater and Dustin Hopkins on my team. Jake Elliott, kicker 1. That is no accident. That is no accident, Tyler. He has been absolutely immaculate. He's put up
John,
almost 200 fantasy points.
It's because Jalen Hurts kind of looked like shit for the first 3 weeks, and that Eagles offense didn't really get it together.
He did
So-
pretty good this week, and he got literally 6 field
They
goals.
almost lost to the Commanders
field
in
goals.
overtime. That's my point. Is so you need to find somebody like good, not great offense, and Philly's been pretty good. Not
Okay, I'm just
elite.
saying, kicker league, best team in the league, 185 points for, and that's just 3 weeks in. Okay, I know
I've had the
kickers-
most points
um,
against by a lot too.
Hey, the good news about the kicker league, where the only players you start that are kickers, There are currently 2 of the top 12 kickers on waivers.
We're
So,
not here for you to prove
just-
points, Jake. That's not
I'm
important.
just saying, maybe it doesn't matter who you have.
No, that's not true. But what I do want to say is you can follow us at Those Fantasy Dudes on Instagram and TikTok. Follow us on X at Fantasy Dudes Pod. If you aren't sub, make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Hit that notifications button and make sure to hit all notifications. That way you never miss an episode. Hit the plus button in the upper right-hand corner on Apple Podcasts. And if you are listening to this, go over to YouTube because you can watch it. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more interactive. And you can go ahead and leave a comment over there.
Yeah, you can see Tyler in a top hat and young John.
Yeah, young 18-year-old John who had his whole life ahead of him until he met these motherfuckers.
Look at this. Look at the crazy jawline on this guy.
Thank
He
you.
cut diamonds
That's
with
good.
that.
That's good stuff.
Goddamn right. It felt
What
good
happened?
back then. Alcoholism. But yeah. That's gonna do it, everybody. And I'm gonna hit that outro, baby. See y'all later.
Thanks for tuning in to Those Fantasy Dudes podcast. Make sure to tune in next week and follow us at Those Fantasy Dudes on Instagram.
I'm gonna eat, baby.